We've asked you to come today to give you an update on the murder of Estela Torres-Rodriguez. As you may recall, deputies were originally dispatched to an Orchard Road address north of Pasco for a report of a missing person in the early morning hours of March 29, 2019. Patrol units quickly developed suspicion that there may have been foul play related to Estela's disappearance, which caused a response from our detectives unit. Detective Warren was the lead detective assigned. As part of his duties on scene, he requested a response from the Washington State Patrol Crime Scene Response Team. During the same time, it was established that Tiburcio Rodriguez, Estela's estranged husband, and Clemente Rodriguez Torres were the last people to be around Estela before her disappearance. Nobody had seen her or her vehicle after these two individuals came to the Orchard Road residence the day before. Efforts to locate Tiburcio and Clemente were unsuccessful, and we later determined that both fled to Mexico shortly after the crime was committed. After analyzing data from cell phones and other evidence at the scene, the Sheriff's Office determined that Estela was likely killed inside of the Orchard Road residence by Tiburcio and Clemente. Her body and vehicle were then taken from the residence to an unknown location in North Franklin County outside of Connell. Murder warrants were issued for both of them. After establishing that Estela was likely deceased, the Sheriff's Office started an expansive search of North Franklin County for Estela's remains and her vehicle. On April 3rd of 2019, Estela's vehicle was found at a rest area near Highway 26 and 395. Evidence located at that scene further proved Estela was deceased. On September 19th, 2019, Clemente turned himself in to Customs and Border Protection at the Mexico border. He was booked into San Diego County Jail on the murder warrant and eventually extradited to Franklin County, where he remains in custody. Clemente has maintained his innocence and is awaiting trial. The search for Estela never stopped. Deputies have driven hundreds of miles of rural roads. Numerous volunteers and agency partners assisted with searching on foot and by horseback, and detectives have searched at least 10 separate possible locations with shovels and cadaver dogs. In total, over 100 individuals from the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Coroner's Office, Pasco Police Department, Benton County Sheriff's Office, Adams County Sheriff's Office, Washington State Patrol, Fish and Wildlife, Department of Corrections, Benton Franklin Sheriff's Posse, and many citizens volunteered their time to help bring closure to Estela's family and bring justice to Clemente and Tiburcio. During the week of July 3rd, 2023, the Sheriff's Office received credible information about the possible location of human remains southeast of Connell. Detectives responded and located those remains. Based on the location and the valuable evidence recovered at the scene, we are positive that Estela's body has finally been found. Her family will now be able to provide her with a proper final resting place. On behalf of Sheriff Raymond and the entire Franklin County Sheriff's Office, we offer our sincere condolences to Estela's family. Since March of 2019, I know that Estela's daughters and others have been hoping we were wrong, like many families would. They wanted so badly to believe that their mom was still alive and had simply left the area to start a new life. But in the back of their minds, they knew that the evidence clearly pointed to a different outcome. On many occasions, they stated they just wanted to be able to provide their mom with a proper funeral and resting place. We can now give them that wish. Unfortunately, this discovery also confirms that Estela was killed by a heinous act of domestic violence. Not only did her perpetrators take her life, they also took a mother and grandmother from her family, and they intentionally took steps to deny the rest of her family closure and healing for over 4 years. Domestic violence is a tragedy that affects so many people. We have made a commitment to our community that we will do everything in our power to prevent it, and if it does occur, we will stop at nothing to investigate the matter completely and provide the prosecutor's office with the strongest possible case to hold those perpetrators accountable. As of today, Tiburcio is still outstanding and likely in Mexico. Up on the screen will be two pictures that shows him with and without facial hair. If anyone has any information about the whereabouts of Tiburcio Rodriguez, please contact our office immediately. You may request to stay anonymous.